I'm here with Mark Burgess. Thank you for having me, Mark.
Thanks for coming, Nick. I look forward to speaking with you.
We spoke earlier in this offseason, and you kind of said that you felt excited about hockey again, a recommitment to the team. Maybe you can elaborate on that.
Well, it's no secret. The last couple of years, where not making the playoffs last year was difficult for all of us, and there's opportunity always during the season after 29 years to feel kind of a little bit downtrodden, if you will, and I pulled myself a little bit back from the team. And it's one of these things where we sat down, and I sat down personally and said, listen, if we're going to own a junior hockey team, we have to be all in. And I know that word gets used often, and maybe too often now, but all in to me means recommitted, excited, show my staff that I'm the leader of this hockey team, that I want to win, that my commitment to winning is there. And that's where I am. So I'm excited to get to the rink and go to the games. And my both daughter and son are at school now, so it's just Karen and I at home. And that's one. I've just adopted 25 new boys, so that's what I'm looking for. It's an extended family, so I'm excited for that. Getting to know the new boys, spending time with the team, and moving forward.
And you kind of touched on it there, but when this team is winning, the fans are huge. The support is huge. Just talk about what this team means to the community.
Well, I think it means a lot to this community. Obviously, we have a lot of educated hockey fans. We have a lot of passionate hockey fans. We have a lot of very fans that care, and I got that message during the year. It was well translated to me, if you will, or parlayed to me that fans were not happy with the current organization, with some of the staff, with me personally, with the situation with the team, and I get it. I know, and it means a lot to me. And we can't do what we do without fan support in this community. So, when we sit back and we want to make changes, we have to show the fans that we're willing to do what it takes to win. And I always have been able to do that. I've always done that with Mike Foligno to Sam McMaster, Bert Templeton, and it's tougher and tougher. These teams now are big organizations, and I see Barrie now. They're almost at 150,000 people. They're encroaching up on us. So now we're getting to be one of the smaller franchises in the league, where attendance-wise, or certainly population-wise, we're one of the largest, and so that's changed. So there's new dynamics and new challenges with that. But yeah, you know what? That means everything to me. What the fans think, I hear them. I think I got the message. I know I got the message, and I've tried to make changes to satisfy them. Because if they're not happy, then nobody's happy, and winning certainly helps. I always say we have the best fans in the world when we're winning.
Now, there have been some rumors in the last couple of years, especially with the season that went on last year, that you were possibly looking to sell the team. Were there any truth to those rumors?
No truth whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie. People have called and asked me if the team was for sale, but I've never had any discussions whatsoever about selling this hockey team. I guess people think that we had a bad year, we're going to sell the team, but if people know me and know my family, we don't go out this way. We don't go out this way. We go out. We go out on a winning note, and we'll go that way. But there will be a time. There will be a time when this team's sold. I can't, everything comes to an end. But we're going into our 30th year now, and I guess we'll look at it year by year and see how it goes. My only concern is, given the price of franchises now, that if this stays in local hands, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But we'll see. But at the time, we're not too worried about it now. No, it's not for sale. It hasn't been put up for sale. I'm not going to do some secret night sale, but when it's for sale, then everyone will know it's for sale, and we'll move forward. But at this point, we enjoy it. We still like it. I'm still motivated to do well and having fun with it. So.
And yeah, that was kind of leading into my next question. The eventual time when you do sell the team, how important is it to keep this in Sudbury, to sell it to a Sudbury?
100%. It's the most important thing to do. I mean, this is Sudbury's legacy. We want to do that. We want to keep continuity here. Listen, I'm proud of this hockey club. I'm proud that we've had an association to this hockey club. It's nice for me to say that I own a club that Maxie Silverman ran one time, that won the World Championship at one time. Hey, where's my family's legacy if we sell it to I don't know, Melton, and they come in the Melton Marines? Where do I go there? What's Sudbury Wolves 20 years from now? So hey, listen, it's the fabric of this community. I think we're big junior supporters, but the game's changed. There's got to be some changes. I can't see the team being here 20 years from now if we don't have a new arena. That's for sure. Because the arena is good now. It's still okay. It still serves the purposes. It's a nice barn. It's a great setting to play hockey, but I think in 20 years it's going to be 90 years old. I think everything has to come to an end sometime, and if we're not committed to building a new rink for 90 years old, I think we've got our usage out of it. So there's factors there, right? But it's important that it stays here.
And staying on the arena topic, have there been any conversations with yourself and the city?
Well, we always talk about a city. We're in the middle of a 15-year contract. My family invested $3 million into the arena. We put in the boxes. My family built those. We bought the scoreboard. We did the concession areas. So we've invested a lot of money in that arena. So we have 7 more years left in a contract with the city to operate that arena for concessions in our games and things like that. So where there are discussions, hey, listen, we'd all like an arena. I'm a taxpayer, like I said, and I think it's important that we do it wisely. We have other things. I have to drive on these roads too. I hate our roads. I'm the next person. There's a lot of different infrastructure. So there's a lot of things that need to get done. They have to be prioritized, and they have to go in properly with new financing.
And now there was a situation last year where a game got canceled due to fog. Has there been any discussions between the OHL coming to you, asking you what's going to be done?
Well, the OHL is not happy about our arena. Let's get that right. I mean, they let Belleville move. They let Belleville Bulls move to Hamilton because of the lack of the facility and the lack of the commitment from the city. I'm doing everything I can with the city now, working with the arena. Hopefully, get a new sound system. Some of the things we want to do here to keep the Wolves playing in this arena. It's no secret that our commissioner and other owners in our rink and in our arena have all built new arenas, and we're the last one standing. So, it's tough. It's tough to have games canceled. It's tough to have national. I mean, we've done some national events. I can guarantee you, we're not getting any more. But I'm okay with that. I mean, if that's because we don't have a new arena, we can't afford to bring in a Subway Series game and have it fogged out, or have the Zamboni go through the ice, or have a power failure like happened 2 years ago. Our league cannot afford to have that happen, and unfortunately, that's the offshoot of that is we can't get a one-time national event anymore because of these problems. It's just reality.
You talked about you have an empty household now.
Yeah.
Your kids are off to school. How's Connor doing?
Connor's doing great. Thanks very much, Chief. Thanks for asking. He enjoyed his time here in Sudbury and playing hockey, but now it's the next stage of his life. He's at Western taking business programs. But he's great. Thanks very much for asking.
Final question, your expectations for this year?
Win a game. No. Win. You know what? We want to be competitive. We have to be competitive. We have to make the playoffs. I mean, I told my staff, I said, we got to make the playoffs this year. I think making the playoffs, but not at the expense of the young kids. So, you know what I mean? I think we have to develop these kids. We hope Pavel Jennings comes back. We hope he's back. That's up to Minnesota. But, with Schmalzi and him and some guys, I think we got some pretty good guys in the top 6, and we got some good, really talented guys in the bottom 6. And anytime you have that, I think we can be competitive. Dave Matz is going to surprise a lot of people, him and his staff with Drake. I think so. I think the kids like him. I think he's well respected. I think he's a motivator. And, I think the kids all want to show that we're not the team that we were last year. And I think there's going to be some changes still going forward. But we got to develop. We're going to find that fine line of both development and performance this year. And I want to make the playoffs. That's my expectations this year.
Very good.
Thanks,
Awesome.
man.
I really appreciate it taking the time.